Hello, hello, hello. We are in some powerful energy right now with this Pisces eclipse. This portal is all about endings, dissolving karmic imprints, and stepping into a higher frequency. So, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Emily Katie, and I help people step out of the old facade, the living the lie of what society has told them to live, and step into their authentic truth. Understand that they are a DNA divine being here to make an impact on the world. So that is something I do in a nutshell. Today, I'm super excited. I have a reading that I'm going to be doing for you guys that I did actually for myself yesterday, and I thought it was so good I wanted to share it with you. So what I did yesterday, because it was the Pisces eclipse, and I am Pisces, I'm a Pisces sun, so this energy is really powerful for me right now, but it's powerful for everyone, not just me or just Pisces. But with that, I took some time and I wanted to get in deeper about like what's going on, what karma needs to be released, and wanted to share it with you. So today I did the same card pull. It started out with 4 different cards, 4 different decks, and I broke these readings out as, I'm sorry, I don't have a camera. I can't show you my desk in front of me. I wish I could, but on this thumbnail it shows the picture of the 4 different decks. So I'm going off of the fire signs. You are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Then I'm going to go into the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Then I'm going to go into the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Lastly, I'm going to end with the earth signs because we need a lot of grounding right now. Pisces is not a grounded sign. So earth, we are grateful for you. And we're going to wrap up with your grounding energies to keep us tethered to this earth. So that's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So what I did is, again, I started out with 4 different questions, 4 different decks. The first question is, what is it that we are being shown that we can no longer ignore? What's the karma that we need to face? And that is from a Rider-Waite deck, traditional tarot. Then I ask, what are we being asked to do with this karmic release? Do we need to rest, release, forgive, or step into a new frequency? And with that, I pulled from one of my favorite decks, this Celestial Frequency deck. This is an oracle deck, really powerful energy here. The third question I asked is, what energy is activating in us once we let go of that karmic imprint? And that is coming from this angel, this angel tarot deck. And then the last question I had is, what do we need to do to release it? Like, what is there something specific that we need to do? Because I'm always about, how do I release it? And so that comes from the wisdom of Oracle. This is some great guidance here. So, all right, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started with this reading. So the first one I'm going to start out with is the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you fire signs. And I did each of these, I pulled a crystal, and this is a citrine. So the citrine crystal here is all about, for the fire, this is all intuitive pulls that I did. So the citrine, this is about a stone of abundance and carries, it attracts prosperity, confidence, and joy. So it's interesting because it really fits with your reading today. So yes, I'm going to go into this reading for you, but you have some citrine. If you have citrine at home, maybe this is, and you are a fire sign, you may want to grab some citrine and just work with this energy of the citrine over the next 2 weeks while this portal energy is open. So it does close on September, I think it's the 17th, when the new moon comes in. But it doesn't completely close. The portal's open for the next 6 months until the next the next eclipse season. So, but it's just such a potent and powerful energy right now. So with that, here are your 4 cards, fire sign. And so the first card, again, is with the Rider-Waite. And what I got here is the Five of Pentacles. And in the Five of Pentacles, I always get this turned around. You are being shown karma from lack of and abandonment. So here, these two guys, I get this, the camera's opposite on YouTube, are outside the church. There's abundance inside the church, but they're outside in the cold. You're feeling abandoned. You're feeling like drained. You don't know that just right inside you can get everything that you need. So that is the karma right now. You have this belief that you're in lack or you're abandoned. So you're being asked to release that. The next question is, what are you supposed to do? How do you release it? What are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to relax, release it, step into a new frequency? And you actually, I love this one. You got the Unicorn. And this is that celestial frequency deck. This is innocence. It's about returning to your innocence. Sometimes the fiery energy, we kind of can get a little hardened on the outside, and you're being asked to soften, go back to your innocence and drop that criticism, and let your heart remember your purity like the purity of unconditional love is what you're being asked to do right now. The next question is your blessing. Like, what's going to happen when you actually step out of, you release this karma of feeling abandoned and lack. And I got here, you got the Hermit card, and this is Archangel Raziel here. And this is about the release. This is like, once you're able to release striving, you embody the wise mystic who carries an inner light. Do you see how the Hermit has like the light here? It's like that's inside of you. And the solitude becomes your sanctuary. It makes it like you're not lonely. It's like a really powerful sacred space for you when you have some quiet time to really help you release the karmic loops of lack and abandonment so that you can step into your truth. Then the last is the action card, and what's the practical step for you? And I love that you got a new life. This is what's going to come. You will have new beginnings. This eclipse is bringing a reset for you, fire signs. You get to choose differently, break the cycle of scarcity, and embrace a fresh new path that is awakening right before you. So fire signs, your takeaway right now is release striving, embody your inner mystic. You are a mystic, and say yes to your new life. Okay, love that. Okay, so then my next water signs, you being Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So I pulled this amethyst. To me, for some reason, amethyst always feels like a water sign. And so this is a stone of intuition and spiritual connection and emotional clarity. This is something that I feel is really important to help calm our nervous systems and clear addictive patterns. So Pisces, this is for you. I'm sorry, I'm a Pisces, so I keep saying that. I apologize. Water signs. If you don't have an amethyst, maybe you want to work with one over the next few weeks while this portal is wide open. So your 4 cards, same order, same questions. So the Rider-Waite card. Oh, I found this reading super fascinating, guys, because each of the elemental signs, the first card was a pentacle. I found that super fascinating. I need to go more into that energy. I didn't have a chance to, but I may have to. So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So what karmic pattern is you can no longer ignore? You got the King of Pentacles. This is control through material stability, clinging onto safety, status, and seeking external validation for your worth. All right. The next card I got, this is your card for what you need to release, or a frequency you need to step in. What is it that you need to do? And you got this confidence card. It's time to claim your confidence. It's a frequency shift into confidence for you. Remembering that your wisdom is eternal and not to become dependent on external validation. I can totally relate to this card and this reading. The third card here is Ace of Water. This is your blessing card. This is once you let go of needing to have external validation and financial, or not financial, but external security, you get this wave of renewal that's just going to flow in. It will open you up to a deeper level and heart filling and this divine connection. So you're going to just go in deep in the divine realm. You know, we talk a lot about going out or working out of the 3D and going into the 5D. And I really, really feel like for the water signs, this is a massive shift for you. And then your action is Unfinished Symphony. And this is completing that old karmic cycle and closing that loop. This is you forgiving the past and finish up what's been unsaid, so that you can sing in a new melody. It's time to bring in a new melody into your world, but you do need to close out some of those karmic patterns that have been holding you back. So the water sign takeaway here is that it's releasing control, trusting your wisdom, and complete what's unfinished so you can step into an emotional rebirth. It's your time. All right. So I got the air signs now. So air, I just really felt this like playful energy for you guys. And air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I just felt like this freedom and playful energy. So I picked up my fluorite crystal that has been carved as I don't know if you can see it, a little fairy. One of my dear friends gave this to me. And she's just so beautiful. And I love the deep green of the fluorite and then the vein of purple that is also running through her. And so she was, I just had to put her with you guys. So the meaning of this stone is a stone of discernment and clarity, and help organize the scattered thoughts into a protective, energetic space for you, supporting your mental focus. So that's what is coming up here. So your cards that I got here, again, the Pentacles, these are all upside down. I mixed them up. I got the 8 of Pentacles. So what karma you need to, or you can no longer ignore, is that this is a karmic loop of over efforting, like believing your worth comes from endless work and perfectionism. So it's time to stop being that perfectionist and start to really trust yourself. Your prescription, or the card of what you need to do, it's disclosure. And this is the Atlantean Library's message for you, that this medicine is truth-telling and being transparent. Stop hiding what you know you're pretending you don't. Does that make sense to you? Let your wisdom come to the surface. So you have so much wisdom inside of you. It's time to allow it to come out, even if it's messy. Okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. Then the blessing card, like this is the release card. Archangel Aziel. This is a blessing of freedom, which feels so good for the air sign, to have that freedom, to not be confined, freedom to surrender to the old rules and attachments so that you can liberate yourself and make space for the new. I love that card. I love that message for you. And then the last is the action, and I got not for you. So this is a step of discernment, like say no to what is draining and distracts you right now. because you're an air sign. You're supposed to have this fluidity. You're supposed to have space. If you're feeling confined, say no. Listen to yourself and know, all right, I have to release this from my path. It's no longer in alignment with me. All right. So if you like this video, I still have the earth sign, but please like this video if you like it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Also, I just this morning did this really powerful energy clearing and activation on with this eclipse energy. So these things that I'm talking about, the karma that we can no longer ignore, they are the clearing I did this morning. So I'm selling that. It is $22. The link is below. If that's something, you get the reading, understanding what needs to be cleared from your sign, and then you can go in deeper into that actual activation and the clearing. I anchor in some powerful new frequencies for in that meditation or that activation as well. Okay, so where are we at? Okay, so Earth. I love the earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so you get my fluorite. This is fluorite again, but you can see the fluorite is so different. This one is like almost translucent. Crystal skull. I work with this guy all the time when I'm doing readings. He is so powerful, has so much energy, but he's also very grounding for me. So that's why I picked you, or picked the crystal skull for you. And this also carries like ancient wisdom and ancestral memory for you. So I feel like the earth signs, there's so much ancient wisdom that is ready to come out and be shared with the world. So this is helping bring some mental clarity for you to remember who you are. Okay. So earth signs, again, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Your first question of what karma you can no longer ignore. You get the Six of Pentacles. And this is a karmic lesson of imbalance and learning to receive. You're always rescuing and overextending yourself, and it's often at your own expense. So now it's time to release that. It's no longer working for you, and it's blocking you from what you want. Okay. The next question is, how do you work with this? Do you need to release, integrate, new frequency? What may it be? And you got the consciousness, And this is all about healing, is to rise your consciousness. So set energetic shields in place and stop absorbing other people's stuff. It's time to stop absorbing and like focus on yourself so you can raise your own consciousness. Okay. Some really beautiful light codes in all of these cards too, the galactic ones. And then the blessing, your the outcome. I love this one for you. This is one of my favorite cards, the 9 of Fire. And this is a blessing of resilience. You discover strength and spiritual once you discover your own strength and spiritual boundaries, you become this guardian of light. You become like, you just have this new resilience come out, and people aren't going to be draining you, or things aren't going to be draining you as much. Okay, and then their last card is your takeaway, your action, and this is a rebirth. You are literally going through a regeneration, and this is, let yourself prune back what needs new growth so you can take root. Okay, this renewal is a surrender. It's not, this card is, when I get this card myself, it's like, all right, I'm going through a pruning process. But if you think of like an arborist that has to go and trim the trees back, they're doing that so that the tree can have new growth. And that's exactly what's being called of you as you release taking on, overextending yourself, taking on other people's stuff. So as a wrap up of each of the elements, the fire, step into a new life. Water, you got unfinished business you need to go take care of, but you're going to have the strength to do it and the clarity to do it. The air, release what is not yours. And earth, trust in the regrowth and the pruning process. This Pisces eclipse energy is literally dissolving karmic imprints and scarcity, control, overachieving, over efforting, imbalances in our life. And so it's like literally cleansing us. This last night when I went out and was communing with the moon, I just felt her. I was like drinking her in, and she was like literally with her moonlight going through my body and clearing out the karma that was ready to be released from me. So each of the elements have been shown like how to step into what it is that you're supposed to do. I highly recommend go back if you need more clarity. Check out this reading again, specifically. Later I'll timestamp if it's not already timestamped here, so that you can go specifically to your sign and get the details. Also, if you want to go deeper, I did create the Pisces Eclipse Activation and Clearing. So check that out. It's in the link below. It's just $22, and it's a powerful light language and divine DNA activation and reprogramming to really anchor in what it is that you're supposed to be doing from as your soul is ready to shed all of the layers that have been holding you back. So I hope this has been helpful for you, and I hope that these eclipse energies have not been too much. You're finding a balance of being able to release what's no longer serving you and replenishing yourself however you need to. You guys, thank you so much for being here. I truly do appreciate you and your time. And yeah, happy eclipse season.